There's no time left. Not anymore, Katie.
She was never supposed to matter. She was supportive. She was sweet. She was background noise with good hair. Her name? Katie Griffins. And originally, that's all she ever was. A side character, the love interest.
Take one, Mark.
We've seen this version of a character before. The one who shows up when the hero needs comfort. The one who smiles, laughs, and listens, and then eventually just disappears. And I wrote her that way. I didn't mean to, but I did. She was soft filler, a function, someone for the protagonist to fall in love with, not really a person. Then something weird happened. She started asking for more. Every time I wrote a scene, she felt hollow, every line more invisible, until finally, I scrapped her. And I don't mean the character, but the approach. Instead of asking what she was to the protagonist, I asked, what happened before she ever showed up? What was she running from? What doesn't she want anyone else to know? And that's when Katie Griffins stopped being a side character, but became something else entirely.
The things that Laura/Katie are dealing with, the PTSD, the flashbacks, like you hear a lot of what she heard and experienced, and Jackie does such a wonderful job just processing that through facial expressions. Like she's not saying anything, but you can see what she's thinking and feeling and how she's struggling with that.
I gave the character weight, not by giving her a monologue or giving her more screen time either, but by giving her silence, secrets, and contradictions. I stopped asking how she made the protagonist feel, and started asking how she was trying not to feel anything at all. Every boring character is missing one thing, a wound that they don't want anyone else to see. In Katie's, you find it in pieces.
And we see the pain in her eyes, and I felt it, and we feel there's so much she's not saying.
The nervous smile, the instinct to flinch, the way she disappears anytime anyone mentions home. You don't get her backstory in a voiceover, but you do feel it, slowly, uncomfortably even, like a bruise forming under the skin. And eventually you realize that she's not supporting the story. She is the story, and it's horrific. I didn't want her to be a puzzle. Rather, I wanted her to be a lie that unraveled.
Falling asleep on me?
I love that scene on paper. That's the one I auditioned with. I love the writing of that scene. I love, she's recounting on her memories. You know, it starts off with Mark asking her these questions, and she's like, look, I don't want you to think I don't trust you, and then she starts slowly opening up about her past, and it's this really beautiful, sad moment. And then, you know, he says, is there anyone you miss? And the scene ends, and she turns to the window and it's done because she can't talk about it anymore. It's that hard for her. Yeah, I think it's just a really beautiful scene. And it's like a little window into what's going on, and then shuts back out. So we only get these little glimpses.
Characters like Katie aren't interesting because they're tragic. They're interesting because they're hiding. And then when you corner them emotionally, narratively, they tend to explode.
Look, I don't think this is the right time.
Enough. Your name isn't Laura Fox. It's Katie Griffins. You've been on the run from the National Department of Cosmic Intervention.
Who are you?
The audience doesn't connect with her because she was strong or broken or beautiful. They connect to her because she felt real. When you take a character who was only meant to be in someone else's story and you let her tell her own, she won't just become a main character. She'll become the reason they keep watching. So next time you're writing a side character, ask yourself what they're afraid of. What are they hiding? What'd they do if the story suddenly was theirs? Then give them a chance to speak and step out of the way. Thank you.